Humans of the Cardboard, I can't believe it, but Konami actually made MATERIACTOR into a strategy. Now, I haven't read any of these cards. These are literally completely new. They just came out tonight for Supreme Darkness. 5 new cards for them. It's not like a crazy wave, but it's there. This one's weird. If you don't know, like, Konami made like weird MATERIACTOR cards a while ago. And when they did, it kind of put us in the position of like, okay, all right, they look cool. What's next? And then nothing. So here you go. If you don't know, there's 3 cards that already exist. One of them is Gigadra. This card lets you discard a card to special summon a level 3 normal from hand or deck. Or if you discarded a normal monster to activate the effect, you can just summon another MATERIACTOR instead. But locks you into Exceed monsters. Fine. MATERIACTOR Analyst. This is a spell that detaches an Exceed material from a monster you control. Then if the attached material was sent to grave, you can set that card to your field. That card seems pretty bad. And then you have MATERIACTOR Gigaboros. He basically detaches a material to add a MATERIACTOR monster, or sorry, attach a MATERIACTOR monster from your deck to this card as material. And then during your opponent's main or battle phase, you can add 1 card attached to this card to the hand. So since it's during the opponent's turn, maybe one of their new cards is like sort of a hand trap, but we'll have to obviously wait and see. But those are the only 3 cards that exist prior. Let's see how we follow up here. First up here, we have this like gator looking guy. He's pretty cool looking. This is MATERIACTOR Exarept. This is a level 3 water dragon effect monster. Also, small thing, they're like rank 3 based. So maybe this is supposed to be like cross marketing with like goblin bikers, maybe, but we'll see. Okay, so level 3 water dragon is a dragon. 1500 attack, 1500 defense. You can only use the first effect once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand and discard 1 other card as cost. So you reveal him, discard something else as cost to add a level 3 normal monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except the discarded card, then special summon this card in defense position. So it adds a level 3 normal monster? Is there a level 3 normal that this deck is like supposed to be played with, or is it kind of leaving it up to your interpretation? Like, would you play the... It's not Metal Foes. Is he World Legacy? Or is he World Chalice? The World Chalice guy. Would you play him just because that way you can also play E-Telly in the deck or something? Because I think he's a level 3 Psychic. I have no idea. Or maybe there's one that's like supposed to have better synergy here. Second effect, Quick Effect. You can discard this card to target a rank 3 Exceed monster you control. It gains 1500 attack until the end of this turn. There's a hand effect, but it's a pretty poopy one. He's basically just honest. The extension effect's not the worst thing in the world, though. I will say. So, interesting. Alright, next up here. Whoa, this guy's artwork is funky. He's like a big chicken. A big dragon chicken. Level 3 Fire Dragon. Whoa, okay. Are we talking synergy with Tenpai now? Because they have their quick play spell. Doesn't it just, if it's battle phase, you can just summon a level 4 lower Fire Dragon or something? Or it's just also rotating for this anyway? That's cool. You can only use the first second effect once per turn. If you control a MATERIACTOR card, special summon this card from the hand. Sure, decent extender. If this card is normal, specialed, or flipped face up, you can add 1 MATERIACTOR card from your deck to your hand, except for another copy of itself. Then you can take 1 level 3 normal monster from your graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Yo, this card's strong, dude! Now, to be fair, some of the other MATERIACTOR cards we've seen are not, like, that nice, but even as a normal summon, you can just normal this, search a MATERIACTOR card, and then also potentially get a vanilla from grave, either back to your hand or to the field. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good card, just in general. Very cool. Alright, and our new guy here, this is MATERIACTOR Exaguard. This is a level 3 Water Dragon Exceed effect monster. 2000 attack, 2000 defense. It does require any 2 level 3 monsters, so this is pretty generic here. You can attach a material from this card as cost. From your deck, either special summon a MATERIACTOR monster or add a MATERIACTOR spell or trap to your hand. Okay, so from your deck, special summon a MATERIACTOR or add a MATERIACTOR. Okay, I mean, that's good, right? Like, you can just summon Zeptawing. So even if you just, like, can generically make a 3, right? You can make this guy, summon Zeptawing, and then Zeptawing add another. Which, you know, Exorept can just summon out, can extend from hand, or you go for Gigadra if you have it normal, but he doesn't do anything from hand. Like, that's fine. That does give you some potential material to make another rank 3. Second effect, if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can add up to 2 cards attached to this card as material to your hand, including a Materiactor card. Then if you have a normal monster in your graveyard, you can return 1 card on the field to the hand. Interesting. So if your opponent normal summons special summons a monster, but you have to have a Materiactor on this card, which kind of hurts this effect a little bit, just because if you make this generically without a Materiactor material, it does hurt this card. This card is still an engine card that just goes like, sure, summon Zeptowing, Zeptowing, search another card, and go from there. But you don't get the bonus of this effect. Now, this is decent. I mean, like, if you have this, one, this is giving you like a ton of follow-up, as well as the ability to non-target bounce a card on the field, which is pretty strong in Eruption. The other thing too is, like, if you're already on like E-Telly, like, do you play, or if you're already on like a level 3 deck, do you just throw like Ghost Ogre in your deck to potentially make this with Ghost Ogre off of E-Telly? Just so that way, when if you made him with, if the other material was a Materiactor, you just be able to add Ghost Ogre and the Materiactor back to your hand on the opponent's turn, and then just add Ghost Ogre, and there you go. Like, bounce something and get Ghost Ogre is pretty cool. Alright, 2 more cards. Spell here. This is Materiactor Meltdown. Continuous spell. This is good. These cards could also be searchable off Zeptowing, which is cool. Alright, continuous spell. First effect says, during your main phase, you can excavate the top 6 cards of your deck. You can add 1 excavated Materiactor card to your hand. Also place the rest on the top of the deck in any order. Then you can add 1 card attached to your rank 3 monster as a material to your hand. Interesting. So if you're not on enough Materiactor cards in deck, this is not good. So as an engine, this card is not the greatest. Okay. Second effect, if your Exceed monster's effect is activated, you can attach the top card of your deck to 1 of your Materiactor XYZ monsters as material. Oh, that's funny. That means, like, you can literally use this to, like, get a Materiactor card, then put, like, a hand trap on top of the deck. And that way, when you activate your Exceed monster's effect, you can then equip, like, an Ash Blossom or attach it to that monster. And then when you use, like, for example, Exegard's effect, you then would be able to use Exegard's effect to, like, add the Ash Blossom back to hand. And potentially, you know what I mean, guarantee yourself it to be a hand trap or a useful interruption. That's cool. That's not a bad card. It does dig 6. So if you're on, like, a decent, like a build of this engine, you should be able to find a Materiactor card. Can even add a copy of itself, which is funny. So that's 2 extra copies if you max this out. Interesting card, for sure. And the last card here is Materiactor Critical. This is a counter trap card. You can only use a card with this card's name once per turn. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, okay, so if anything's activated, you can, add 1 card attached to your Materiactor Exceed monster as material to your hand, and if you do, negate the activation. Then apply this effect based on the added card's type. If it was monster, place 1 card from your hand. Oh. Okay. On the bottom of the deck. If it was a spell, all Materiactor monsters you control, Exceed monsters you control, gain 1,000 attack. If it was a trap, you can just set the added card. Oh, if it said you could set it and it can be activated this turn, that'd be even crazier. But I get why they didn't do that. This is cool though. It's a counter trap, which is, you know, this card could have been crazy if it was a continuous trap. But what it does do is it does kind of make this engine like pretty interesting for just a rank 3 deck, right? Because you can just make Exegard. So if just making a rank 3 gives you a rank 3 that then searches you Zeptowing, or summons Zeptowing from deck, and then Zeptowing searches Critical. And then you're sitting there and you got, you know what I mean, you got an extra 3 out of it, and now you have a counter trap that basically negates anything, which is not too shabby. Interesting. I wish Zeptowing could add itself. That way, if you just played him at 2, you'd be able to like summon him off of Exegard that you made generically, then use his effect to add another copy of himself, and then you just summon the copy of himself because you'd control the MATERIACTor. That way, it would just like be like guaranteeing you an extra free rank 3 off of it. But still, I can see some utility for this engine in a rank 3 base deck. I still do see that there could be something there. I don't know if it's like all the way good. They do have a really interesting mechanic of just being able to attach like kind of anything, and then be able to, and then just be able to add those cards back, which sometimes I think you can even do even on your turn 1. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be in this second effect because is it? Yeah. See, they do add on the opponent's turn, which is kind of annoying, but. Like I said, you know what I mean? Play Ghost Ogre in your deck if you're already on E-Telly for level 3s. And then just, when you don't really like need to like super push the engine, just guarantee an Ogre on one of these guys and they're going to add it back. That's kind of cool. But yeah, fun stuff. I mean, listen, it's really interesting, to be honest. And like, I'm glad they expanded on it somewhat. Does it seem like super highly competitive? Not necessarily, but there are some strong tools here. Zeptowing is pretty wild, in my opinion. I still think Zeptowing seems crazy. I don't love that there are certain cards in this support that like really is trying to make you play level 3 normals. I just don't understand that. I mean, I guess it can work with Primite, or I guess it can work with, I guess it's mainly Primite, the normals at least, but interesting cards for sure. Very curious to see if there's like actually something people can cook here. Maybe there's just a small engine of like 1 copy of the Counter Trap, 1 copy of Zeptowing, and 1 copy of Exegard, and you just kind of go from there. To add like an Omni Negate to your board. Which is kind of good, and decks like Gobblebiker actually really struggle with those types of like board breakers. So being able to like give layered interaction and like safe forms of like safe interaction that's like guaranteed negating one thing is really, really nice. So yeah, cool to see. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below if there's any synergy of like with cards that exist, like other rank 3 strategies, or just things that you think may be really cool synergies that these cards can take advantage of. I'd love to hear those thoughts down in the comments, so throw those down there. Other than that, cool to see. Pushing forward with Supreme Darkness reveals. I think we still have like 45 cards to go in like 20 days. Less than that, actually. So I'll keep you guys posted on everything that comes out news-wise. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.